I might seriously regret posting this video in about a month's time, but it's time to find out. Can AI outinvest me and return a better return on investment over a 1-month period? 5 cards, $100 per card limit. Let's find out. Hey guys and gals, it's Mr. Hollywood and welcome back into the Hollywood Rip studio. Today's episode is going to potentially be one of the funnier, groundbreaking, or embarrassing videos that I've ever tackled. I've seen a lot going around lately about this stock investing app that mirrors very successful investor portfolios using AI to give you the same returns as whoever it is on that platform. So the question is, can AI do the sports card investing for you and you just set it and forget it? Can it outperform someone like me who looks at this stuff every day of the week? So how am I going to set up this experiment? Pretty simple ground rules. I will be choosing 5 cards that are all $100 or less per card. And we'll see in 1 month's time what my portfolio returned on investment by percentage. I have also asked the sports card investment analyst GPT, powered by ChatGPT, to do the exact same thing. We will then compare who did better on our investments. So let's show you the lineup, and no worries, we will be giving you updates weekly as to how it's going. But first, here are my 5 selections for this competition for the next month. First up, I am going with this 2003 LeBron James Upper Deck rookie card in a PSA 9. It last sold for $65. My reasoning being the Lakers, presumably, will be firmly in the playoff picture. And if Luka and LeBron keep performing as they are, I think this is a great rookie card candidate that's at a very good price to trend in the upward direction over the next month. Who knows if this is LeBron's last hurrah as well. Maybe it's next year, but that can add to the FOMO of missing out if he does indeed retire. But look, we're cruising in towards playoff basketball. It's the Lakers. They now have Luka. They now have LeBron. I think this card could be in for a little bit of a spike over the next month. Moving on to second, I'm sticking to hoops and investing $39 into this Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's why we all just call him SGA, because none of us can pronounce it. Into this SGA 2018 Prism in a PSA 9. Shai is one of the best 5 players in the NBA at this point. And getting Chet Holmgren back makes their best defensive player, makes this OKC team the most well-rounded team in the NBA, in my opinion. I expect a very deep playoff run from them this year, fueled by SGA alongside Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams. And the playoff push is only going to help that. So for the next month, I'm putting my money where my mouth is and putting it on SGA. I know I've talked about OKC guys on my Invest segment quite a bit over the last few months. At numbers 3 through 5, I have baseball cards for a few reasons. Number 1, we're going to start seeing a push up in the market for these cards as the season draws close because spring training is officially underway. Cards tend to kind of start their upward trend a month before the season or so, give or take. Number 2, I think all 3 of these baseball cards are undervalued. And first, I have the 2022 Bowman Mega Box First Bowman of Ellie De La Cruz in a PSA 10. It's actually just a $60 card right now in a PSA 10, but I see it trending upwards over the next month. I think Ellie got off to a pretty hot start in spring training already, hit a couple bombs already. But number 2 is Jackson Merrill's 2024 Topps Chrome X-Fractor in a PSA 10. It's $66 right now, and as far as I'm concerned, $66 for this card is way too low. I love X-Fractors. I think they look awesome. They really popped out of Topps Chrome this past year. I liked the design. The X-Fractor goes really well with kind of that neon signage, right? That was the team name on the top of the card. So I see this card moving upward prior to the start of the season as well. And lastly, card number 5 for me is Shohei Ohtani's home field advantage card in raw or PSA 9 condition. It's sitting at $84 right now raw, but I think HFAs, and I've talked about HFAs a lot on this show, or on this channel. I think HFAs are gonna kill it in the next year or two. HFAs are the downtown of Topps baseball products. This is a first-year Ohtani Dodger card, and remember that the hype for this season is going to be crazy for Shohei Ohtani. He's returning to the mound. We have the Tokyo series. I just see Ohtani stuff trending up, up, up over the next month. So that is my 5th pick. Those are my 5 cards that I'm going into this competition with. But what does AI and ChatGPT have in store for us? To be honest with you, I was pretty surprised. I was pretty shocked. Not only did ChatGPT give somewhat reasonable choices, and even had teams that overlapped with me for the same reasoning, but it also provided its reasoning for every card. So check this out. Here's ChatGPT. First on ChatGPT's list is this 2019 Gunnar Henderson First Bowman in a PSA 10. It's currently a $92 card. ChatGPT says this about this card, and I quote, "With spring training starting and Baltimore's young core looking dangerous and MVP potential, his market should heat up." I can't necessarily disagree with that reasoning. I think the Orioles should have invested a little more into their pitching staff. They lost, obviously, Corbin Burns. There's a lot of pressure on Gunnar Henderson, but I mean, sure, he does have MVP potential because he's a 5-tool player. And so I can't necessarily say, ChatGPT, you're dumb for this one. So that's card number 1 for ChatGPT. Card number 2 for ChatGPT was this 2020 Jordan Love Optic Holo rated rookie in raw condition. Now, this one I definitely did not agree with, considering we just hit the NFL offseason and football cards should be headed downward. But maybe ChatGPT knows, maybe ChatGPT will prove us wrong. Who knows? Maybe it knows something that we don't. Card number 3 was this Chet Holmgren 2022-2023 Donruss Optic Holo rated rookie in a PSA 10. That card is currently at exactly $99.99, I think. Yeah, $99.99. But take a look at the reasoning. And I quote, "He's neck and neck with Wembanyama for Rookie of the Year." He was neck and neck with Wembanyama for Rookie of the Year last year. "And OKC is a top team in the West. If he keeps playing at a high level and OKC makes a deep playoff run, his market will pop." Guys, I literally had Chet Holmgren on Invest Cards of the Week this week. I've had SGA and Jalen Williams on it earlier this year and late last year. I have SGA on my investment list in this competition. I feel like ChatGPT is playing games with me, especially because it's also investing in Jalen Williams. That is card number 4. ChatGPT is super high on the OKC Thunder. Guess what? So am I. Why? Well, according to ChatGPT, ChatGPT says, and I quote about Jalen Williams, "Underrated young star for a contending OKC team. He's a high-efficiency scorer, solid playmaker, and key piece next to SGA." Yes, ChatGPT even knows the abbreviation SGA. "And Holmgren. OKC's playoff push could elevate his card values quickly." I'm starting to think we should just have ChatGPT write all of our content for us. Man, I think the OKC Thunder are in for a big year as well. Now, the last card that ChatGPT chose was this 2018 Rafael Devers Topps Chrome Refractor in a PSA 10. Kind of a random card, in my opinion. It's sitting at $32 right now. I don't know if I agree with this one, considering all the drama going on between him and Bregman and the Red Sox at the moment. Of course, Red Sox did sign Bregman and are supposedly going to put him at second base. And Devers said he will not budge off of third base, along with some of his teammates who say, Devers is my third baseman. Ironically, while Devers has statistically been the worst defensive third baseman in all of baseball over the past 6 years. But who knows what happens with Rafael Devers? Maybe ChatGPT knows he's getting traded already to another big market and his cards are going to pop off, or he's about to rebound and have a crazy spring training. I have no idea. We'll find out. But that's the lineup. Here it is side by side, as well as how they've performed over the past 30 days. Whose portfolio will return more on investment by the end of the month? It's Mr. Hollywood versus artificial intelligence. Lord knows. Let's all start praying now that I win this one, because I'd look real useless, or all of us in the hobby or on YouTube or on any sort of platform that talk about this stuff are gonna look real useless if I lose this one to a computer program. Or who knows, I might look like a total genius for giving you guys the surefire way to make money in sports cards. But let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win this battle? But thanks for joining me for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss any of our future shows and want to know the updates weekly on how this portfolio competition is going. I'll probably have it in the Invest segment of Cardboard Critics every week for the next month. So until next time, appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time right back here at Hollywood Rips. Mr. Hollywood, out.